We'll do a quick recap from last week. The Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj reached a place, Lahore, and in Lahore there's a Raja called Duni Chand. Utthe Maharaj ne dikhaya siga utthe that your father previous life, after he dies he becomes a wolf. Utthe Sara Maharaj ne Sara kuch dikhaya. He asked for an updesh. He asked for teachings from Guru Sahib Ji. Guru Sahib Ji said to Duni Chand to look after this needle for me, but give this needle to me in your next life. And then at first he said yeah, but then his wife said, how can you take a needle, even your body's not going to go with you. Then he said, I can't take this needle with me, Maharaj. And then Maharaj goes, all this done, all this wealth that you've got together, all this paisa that you've got Katha, all your life, what you've been doing, that's not going to go with you either. And then he had a realization how important it is to do Simran. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj gave that updesh ki Simran karya kar, do sangat of sadhus, do sangat of Mahapurukhs and serve them, do give them langar. So Guru Sahib Ji then he listened to Guru Sahib Ji's updesh and he took on them teachings. He stopped doing useless stuff and he very quickly came into Ananda. So I was listening to Katha today and this happened, like, so Gyani Gulwan Singh, you were saying quite often where sometimes you'll see people walking on the path of Sikhi, and sometimes you see them all their entire life, they'll be doing part, they'll be doing kirtan, they'll be doing all sorts of things, yeah, so quite often you'll see people doing part and seva and simran quite often. They'll be doing all their life, and then still you might not see a change in their life in any way. You see them still angry. You see them still like with desires. You see them still chasing after money. You see them doing all sorts of stuff like that, but yet they're doing part and stuff like that. And again, you're saying that what happens there is the hankar that's still within them that's stopping them from progressing. So they're doing all of that, but it's the hankar that's stopping them. And then sometimes you'll see someone who's just come onto the path recently and they excel so much, they'll accelerate so much that they get ananda, they get bliss, and that's purely because they've not got that hankar in them. Once you've got hankar in there, in yourself, then it's not. So Sakhi comes to mind with Bhai Kanhaiya Ji. Everyone knows Bhai Kanhaiya Ji. Bhai Kanhaiya Ji is famous for giving water to the Mughals and the Singhs in battle, right? That's the Sakhi that we've always heard about Bhai Kanhaiya Ji. But when Bhai Kanhaiya Ji came into Guru Sahib Ji Sharan first, when they came into Sangat, they came to Anandpur Sahib, to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. They came into Sangat of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, Naume Pasha. When they came and they did darshan, they were sitting in the Sangat. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj saw that he was a special soul, saw that he's special, and then said to Bhai Kanhaiya Ji, ki, I need to wash my jatna, go and get water from the river. And then Bhai Kanhaiya Ji got up, went to the river to go and get pani. On his way there, as he was getting pani le liya, he got the water. As he was going, bringing the water back, ਉਹਦੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਕਿ Maharaj asked me, out of all the sangat, Maharaj ne minnu puchya, right? And they starting to get hankar, they starting to get ego, ki Maharaj ne minnu puchya, so Maharaj is more happy with me, I must be more special than everyone else. And then brings it back to Maharaj. Maharaj looks at the pani and says, pani ta gandaya. Uta ganda nahi si, saaf si, it was clean, right? Maharaj kande pani gandaya, aur leke aa, go and spill this one and get some more. When Bhai Kanhaiya Ji went back to go and get water, in his mind he was like thinking that there must be a reason, because Maharaj de charan bhi nahi mele hege, pani bhi nahi ganda siga, why is Maharaj saying that for? And then he had that in his mind, got the water. As they were coming back again, in their mind they still had a little bit of hankar left. And this is what Guru Sahib Ji do, right? Is Guru Sahib Ji are so amazing that they'll take that hankar out of you, right? And they still had that hankar left, saying that Chalo, Maharaj still asked me to do it again. Maharaj still asked me to bring the water to go clean their jar. So came back, and then Maharaj said, no again. Maharaj said, "It's a mittiya. Hold leke aao. Go get some water again." Now this time, the third time, Bhai Kanhaiya Ji went, but this time, now it was Maharaj who wanted to bring him to this level, right? Maharaj wanted to break the hankar, right? एक बारी Bhai Kanhaiya Ji अंदरों टूट गए. They broken from inside. They said that. They said, "Ardas hi karni hai. Maharaj, will they accept the pani or not? Ye Maharaj di mauja. Will they accept my seva or not? Ye Maharaj di mauja. Asi karna hi hai. We're just going to do it. And whether Maharaj accepts it or not, or Maharaj di mauja. Hun ki pata hai ki Maharaj accepts it or not." Then they went, and then Bhai Kanhaiya Ji saw it. Bhai Kanhaiya Ji took the pani. This time, Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਸੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਚਰਨ ਤੋਂ. And then they asked ਕਿ Maharaj ਇਹ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਨੇ. Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੰਕਾਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੱਢਣਾ ਸੀਗਾ. We want to take that hankar out of you, and that's Maharaj doing kirpa on. But look at this, even Guru Sikh Bhai Kanhaiya Ji, hankar stops you from progressing. Hankar ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ like in some way, shape or form we've probably got hankar that's stopping us from progressing in Sikhi, right? Whether we, that Amritullah is hankar stops us from waking up Amritullah, doing Simran, doing Bani, taking that next step, all sorts, right? Doing Seva. It will be hankar that stops you. And Maharaj, even when you're doing Bani sometimes, first I'll put my hands up to it as well. Sometimes you think that, yeah, main Bani pad raha hai. I woke up in the morning, I'm doing Bani. There's good Sikhs that do Ardas in the mornings. After do Ardas, they'll say to Maharaj, ki Maharaj, ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਜਗਾਇਆ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਵੇਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਵਾਇਆ ਇਸ਼ਨਾਨ ਵੀ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਰਵਾਇਆ ਬਾਣੀ ਵੀ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਪੜਵਾਈ ਸਾਤੋਂ ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਗਿਵਨ ਅਸ ਅ ਮੌਕਾ ਟੂ ਰੀਡ ਯੋਰ ਬਾਣੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਫॉर दैट ਲੁੱਕ ਐਟ that mentality ਹੈ rather than thinking ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਕੀਤਾ but anyway he became an anand very quickly Duni Chand did because he listened to Maharaj and when you listen to Maharaj ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ Maharaj ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ right A Katha which we I was saying to Prabhu Singh the other day, we were just talking about Amritullah. And then Maharaj kende tu menu Amritullah de de, give me your Amritullah, I'll give you everything. Main sara kuch tenu de dunga. We were talking about how hard it is to get up Amritullah. Jira wo sama hunda hai na, that need jehdi Amritullah di neend hundi hai na, wo sare naal pyari neend hundi hai us vele. It's something between 12 and 6, 12:05 or whatever you want. Between that time, that's when you go into deep sleep. And oh neend jehdi hundi oh pyari bahut pyari neend hundi hai. If you can get up from that neend and do Simran at that time, then bahut baddi bakshish hai Maharaj wallo. But he listened to Maharaj. And we talked about Japji Sahib having that as well. Guru Sahib Ji kende ne ki suniya first then maniya, चार पौड़ियां hundiyan hai, right? But we don't listen to Maharaj, and we sometimes we listen but we don't act upon it. So Duni Chand ne suniya and Maharaj to bakshish prapta kitiyan ne, and then this was another soul saved by Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And we finished off in this that if they can get saved, don't you think we can get saved as well? Je sade man vich hega ki how can I get saved? Maharaj saved loads of bade puppies, hai na. Guru Sahib left this place and continued on the journey. That's where I left it last week. Let's do a study of Guru Sahib Ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj through Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Bani, and we'll continue on the journey. ज्ञान ध्यान किछ कर्म न जाना सार न जाना तेरी सब ते बड़ा सतगुरु नानक जिन कल राखी मेरी सब ते बड़ा सतगुरु नानक जिन कल राखी मेरी. So after saving Raja Duni Chand, Guru Sahib Ji leave this place. They leave Lahore. Udron in Sultanpur Lodi, Bibi Nanaki Ji remembers Satan Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, their brother. Remember Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj did a bhajan to Bibi Nanaki Ji. They said to Bibi Nanaki Ji, they said that whenever you remember me, day or night, din ja raat hove, no matter what I'm doing, I will come. Main usi vele aa jaunga jo tum chitte karunge. So Bibi Nanaki Ji remember Satan Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. They remember them. Guru Sahib Ji then said to Bhai Mardana Ji ki Mardanya, Bhain Nanaki has remembered me. Unhone chitte kita. चलिए let's go to Sultanpur. उत्थे चलते हैं. Let's go meet her. वो खुश हो जाएगी. Let's go and see how she is doing. As soon as Guru Sahib Ji said it, and in an instant they reached Sultanpur Lodi. एक क्षण विच महाराज उत्थे Sultanpur Lodi पहुंच जाते हैं. When Guru Sahib Ji entered Bibi Nanaki Ji's house, so I'm just going to go back a little bit. कि इत्थों भी शंका बहुत करते हैं लोग कि how can that happen, how is this possible, how can you go from one place to another in the click of a finger. महाराज की नहीं कर सकते. Yeah, on one side people say Guru Sahib Ji see Vaheguru हैगा या, and on one side you say how can this happen. If you believe that there's Vaheguru, then you can't say there's a limit. You can't say that, because then you put a limit on Guru Vaheguru's powers, right? Maharaj can do anything. कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. Maharaj ਦੇ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਕੌਤਕ ਦਿਖਾਇਆ. They have done these kautiks as well. Sant Guru Bachan Singh, if you read that book, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਕੌਤਕ ਇਹ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ, where this ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ remembered Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji. Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji really far from that house. I forgot where the city was now, but the Mata that was doing the prashada, she was making the prashada, and then she remembers Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji saying that I wish we could feed Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji right now. Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji usi ਵੇਲੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਆ ਗਏ. This story came out many years later, because the Singh that was with Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji, he saw it firsthand. He goes, one moment, Sant Guru Bachan Singh told me to close my eyes. I closed my eyes. When I opened them, I was just standing in front of a random door. We went in as Gursikhan da ਘਰ ਸੀਗਾ, ਉੱਥੇ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦਾ ਛਕਿਆ, and then we walked back, and then we were back at the ਸਮਾਗਮ. ਕੋਈ ਸਮਾਗਮ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ, ਉੱਥੇ ਕਥਾ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ, ਉੱਥੇ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਏ ਅਸੀਂ. ਪਰ ਇਹ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਤਾਕਤ ਸ਼ਕਤੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਆ. Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ let's go, ਉਹ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੋ ਜੂਗੀ. And then in an instant they reached Sultanpur Lodi. When Guru Sahib Ji entered Bibi Nanaki Ji's house, ਉੱਥੇ ਗਏ, Bibi Nanaki Ji was filled with so much happiness seeing Guru Sahib Ji enter. ਜਦੋਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਘਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰਵੇਸ਼ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਬੀਬੀ ਨਾਨਕੀ ਜੀ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, they get darshan of Maharaj, and they get so happy. They get up quickly, ਇੱਕਦਮ ਉੱਠ ਕੇ they ran towards where Maharaj was to do matha take on Guru Sahib Ji's charan. She's running with tears coming from her eyes. ਅੱਖਾਂ ਚੋਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਨਿਕਲਦਾ ਆ. Guru Sahib Ji put both of their hands on Bibi Nanaki Ji's head, and then sat down, ਪਲੰਗੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਬਹਿ ਗਏ, to give bakshish to Bibi Nanaki Ji. By now, Pai Jai Ram Ji, so Bibi Nanaki Ji's husband, Pai Jai Ram Ji came, and they got really happy when they got darshan of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. After doing matha take, they get up again, and then they sit ਉੱਥੇ ਬਹਿ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, and then they did sukhanand with each other, meaning that they asked each other how they were. Bibi Nanaki Ji ਨੂੰ Jai Ram Ji ਨੂੰ Maharaj ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ, ਉਹ ਵੀ Maharaj ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋ. Bibi Nanaki Ji then said ਕਿ it's been so many years since doing Aap Ji's darshan. ਹੁਣ ਦੇਖੋ, we're going through the journey of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, right? ਕਿੰਨਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, right? ਕਿੰਨੇ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹੋ ਗਏ, ਪਰ ਇੱਥੋਂ Maharaj, we're going with Maharaj all these years, and then Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj are going back. Guru Nanak Dev, Bibi Nanaki said it's been so many years since doing darshan of you, Maharaj. Then there's us. I was thinking this when I was listening to the Katha, कि Bibi Nanaki Ji के थे रोंदे ने, this crying कि it's been so many years of since doing your darshan, कि कितने साल हो गए दर्शन कीते नु. फिर ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ we're here that we can get darshan of Guru Sahib Ji whenever we want. But do we do darshan of Maharaj? ਇੰਨਾ ਪਰਉਪਕਾਰ ਆ Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj da. Maharaj has done so much bakshish on us. They've blessed us so much that they've done this. Inni kirpa Guru Sahib Ji has blessed us so much. I heard a clip recently. I was listening to a podcast, and the Singh was saying that Guru Sahib Ji didn't owe us anything. Guru Sahib Ji they didn't owe us anything, yet they sacrificed everything for us. Maharaj sacrificed absolutely everything for us, and even after sacrificing everything for us, without them owing us anything, they said कि पंथ वसै मैं उजड़ा, कि may my panth flourish, पमा मैं उजड़ जावां, मैं जामो लीर कर दे मेरा शरीर, टोटे हो जान मेरा शरीर, but my panth should flourish. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj said after sacrificing everything. They don't owe us anything, but we owe everything to Maharaj. सारा कुछ जो साडे कोल है, everything we've got, it's all Guru Sahib Ji's kirpa. And if we don't remember Maharaj, jo Maharaj ne sanu kiya aaya karan, if we don't remember Maharaj in that way, then a kirtkan ki hunda hai, what's a kirtkan? A kirtkan is someone who's really ungrateful. And a kirtkan to vadda papi koi nahi hai. There's no bigger sinner than an ungrateful person. And even after Maharaj has given us everything, so Maharaj ne sanu kinna kuch ditta hoya aaya, if we don't remember Maharaj, just thode samay layi, if we just don't do simran just for a little bit, akirtkan nahi hoye fir assi, are we not akirtkans? Are we not ungrateful then? Just simran nahi kita, mare darshan nahi kita thode de. The biggest kirpa they've done is giving us an immortal guru. Jera Guru Sahib, Guru Sahib that will never die. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj has blessed us with that. Bibi Nanaki Ji hasn't done darshan of Guru Sahib Ji for years. And while she's saying this, she's crying. Ronde ne Bibi Nanaki Ji ki Maharaj aapne darshan asi kite ne kinne saal ho gaye. And they said that Prata Ji, you have forgotten me. Tusi sada cheta plata. Have you forgotten us? Doing your darshan Maharaj asi sanu sukh prapt hunda hai. We get sukh. Eh sanu keh rahe ne. They've already been saved, right? But these, when you're hearing this, it's for our benefit. It's for us. Keep doing your darshan, we get sukh. Sanu keh rahe ne ki mare de darshan karya karo. If you want sukh in today's day and age, especially, I always keep saying this in today's day and age, ki kaljug da sama bahut zyada ya, and is only getting worse in this world. If anyone thinks it's going to get better, they're disillusioned then. Manavich Palikhaya, that if it's going to get better, it's only going to get worse in this world. But you can still get sukh, and you can still be in anand, and you can still have peace in your life if you get darshan of your Guru Sahib. Guru Sahib darshan karte ki ta okha thodi hai, hum roz khande hi asi, we eat every day, we do all our kirtan, whatever we do every day. Why can't we fit in there somewhere doing darshan of Maharaj every day? Why can't we fit in there just for 5 minutes? Ki simran karo, chalo kar liye. Let's do simran for 5 minutes. Kar sakte hain, we can. We'll get sukh in that way. Jai Ram Ji then folded his hands and said ki Maharaj Ji, hon ithe hi raho tusi, now just stay here. Ithe aram karo tusi. Stay home and do simran here. Keep blessing us with sukh and anand. While talking, Baba Shri Chand Ji, Guru Sahib Ji's eldest son, Guru Sahib Ji's eldest son comes in to the room. Baba Shri Chand Ji then do matha take to their father. Remember Baba Shri Chand Ji, then Bibi Nanaki Ji looked after Baba Shri Chand Ji then from when they were at a young age, hai na? Because ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਤਾ ਸੁਲੱਖਣੀ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਗਏ ਸੀ ਵਾਪਸ, and then Baba Shri Chand Ji ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਭੂਆ ਮਾਤਾ Bibi Nanaki Ji looked after Baba Shri Chand Ji. Baba Shri Chand Ji do matha take to their father. They were all sitting together. Guru Sahib Ji then said, क्योंकि बाबा जय राम जी कहते इत्थे ही रहो तुसी होर किते ना जाओ ना, don't go anywhere. Maharaj कहते to save people, लोकां दी कल्याण करनी आ, and to wander the lands, we can't stay at home no more. सातो करे नहीं रह सकते, ਅਸੀਂ नहीं रह सकते करे, because we've got loads of people to save. Look at how Maharaj is going. Maharaj is still saving people to this day. Through Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, na kathaon chal rahi hai, Maharaj ji kinne people getting saved. Kinna bacha Maharaj is still saving everyone today. Maharaj kende, you just remember us, sanu chete kar leo, and we will come in an instant. And when I was listening to Katha, I was thinking that that's amazing, right? That Bibi Nanaki Ji have got that ability. Maharaj have blessed Bibi Nanaki Ji that ability that whenever they remember Maharaj, usi vele aa jange. I was thinking that Maharaj ne cholo bakshish kiti hai, Maharaj ne bhajan kite hoya, but when Bibi Nanaki Ji ever remembered Maharaj, how would their mentality be? What mindset would they have when they remembered Maharaj? If we were to have that same mentality, I know Bibi Nanaki Ji or Bibi Nanaki Ji, but if we were to have that same mentality, I guarantee we could get that as well. Sanu bhi darshan ho sakde hai Maharaj de, but if we have that mentality, which we're really far from, but Maharaj kar sakde hai kirpa. Maharaj kende, you just remember us and we'll come in an instant. After giving this honsla to Bibi Nanaki Ji, Jai Ram Ji, Guru Sahib Ji stay there the night. Utte ek raat rukde hai, and then in the morning they meet everyone sare nu milke. Then they make their way to Talwandi, where it all started from. Talwandi mud ke wapas jande ne Maharaj to go and meet their Mata Pita Ji. It's been so many years. They reach Rai Poi di Talwandi, Rai Balar di Talwandi, utte pahunchde ne. On the outskirts of Talwandi, Guru Sahib Ji's Nagar, by Balaji's father Chandarban, oda khet utte a. His khet is on the outskirts of Talwandi, and there were lush trees and nice shade there. Utte Shaya, Guru Sahib Ji sat under the shade. Time passed, and Bhai Mardana Ji then said, कि महाराज give me आज्ञा महाराज दो, I will go meet my family, मैं परिवार नू जाके मिल लवां. Let's see, are they still alive or have they passed away? जेड़ा उस वेले दा चिट्ठियां चलदियां सीगे जेदा कुछ चलदा सी, the family wouldn't even know where Bhai Mardana ji or to send a letter, right? They're traveling, they didn't even know where they went. Bhai Mardana ji's family, they didn't know where Bhai Mardana ji Maharaj went, so how would they be able to even send a letter? So many years have passed, are they still alive or have they passed away? And it's been years. Guru Sahib ji laughed, and to make Bhai Mardana ji happy, Guru Sahib ji said, कि मर्दानिया, if your family was to die, if it was to die, जे उन्हां दी मौत हो जावे, then what's the point of me? मेरा की फायदा होया फिर? What's the point of you being with me? While I'm alive, don't worry about your family. जब तक मैं हैगा या तू चिंता ना कर परिवार दी. The messengers of death can't even come near your family while I'm here. इन्ना बड़ा वचन करता महाराज ने भाई मर्दाना जी ने कि मौत नेड़े नहीं आ सकती while I'm alive, while I'm here, मौत won't come near your family. But if you still want to, जे तेरी इच्छा हैगी या if you think like that, then go and meet your family. तू जा, but don't tell my father I'm here. मेरे पिता जी नूं दसी ना कि मैं हैगा या. Go meet yours and come back. Don't do more ना ज़्यादा करी. Come back quick. इत्थे फिर महाराज सानू ये warning दे रहे हैं. I feel महाराज is giving us a little bit of warning कि don't do more ना करो. बड़ा more नहीं करीदा हुंदा, like with things in life, with your family. You need love. You need all of that for your family to grow, flourish, all that. You need that. But it's more jada hai where you forget Maharaj, where you forget to do Simran, where you forget, oh fir more jada ho janda hai fir. Maharaj kehinde moh na kari, mud ke sheti aa ji. Bhai Mardana ji fir kehinde Maharaj ji, tusi kehinde te hege ja, you're saying to go, but main naal ki leke jaama, what shall I take? I can't go empty handed. Kinne saal ho gaye hun, how can I go back empty handed to my family? Maharaj kehinde eda kar, take 2 fistfuls of these stones. There was a pile of stones nearby. Take 2 fistfuls of these stones, put them in your parna, in your hazuriya, put them in there, tie a knot. On the way, don't open it and look inside. Utthe jaake pahunch ke utthe fir tu kholi. Whatever you think of in your mind, jo tere man vich hoga, that's what it will become. Bhai Mardana ji then took 1 fistful. Look at that. Maharaj can do le ji, Maharaj Bhai Mardana ji. Remember ages back, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj blessed Bhai Mardana ji with santokh, with contentment, and he was blessed. After that, they never asked for food in that way. They never asked for anything like that. Before that, they always used to be hungry. They always used to say Sanu do. But Maharaj blessed him with santokh, and this is a nishani of that, right? Maharaj said do le ja, but he only took 1. Then after that, Bhai Mardana ji then go towards their home. When they get there, khush ho rahe ne, they're getting happy while they're going home. They meet the family. When they open the knot, all them stones had turned into gold coins. वो सारे सोने दी मोहरां बन गईयां. The family got all happy. They all heard कि भाई मर्दाना जी आया मुड़ के. मर्दाना मुड़ के आ गया. He has come. That he's Nanak Sathi, Nanak da Sathi आहे. And he's come after so many years. Loads of family friends came to meet Bhai Mardana ji. बहुत कट हो गया उस वेले एकदम बहुत कट होया उत्थे. Everyone meet Bhai Mardana ji उत्थे सारे आके मिलदे हैं Bhai Mardana ji नू. They ask him how he is. और पुछदे ने हाल चाल Bhai Mardana ji दा. They all say that he's changed. ये तां बदल गया. हुण ये बदल गया. He's become a साध. ये साध बन गया. They all do सत्कार of Bhai Mardana ji now. पहला before Bhai Mardana ji, when he was younger, they didn't think of Bhai Mardana ji much anyway. They didn't know he was a Marasiya. He didn't mukhol kar de hunde si Bhai Mardana ji da. But becoming doing sangat of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਕਾਰ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਹੋਈ. Sant Gurbachan Singh ji would travel to Bombay quite a lot. ਉੱਥੇ ਸੰਗਤ ਸੀਗੀ, ਕਲਕੱਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ. And if you read in the book, when Sant Gurbachan Singh ji, all the Singhs used to go to Bombay went by train or Calcutta. When they used to go, Calcutta ਸੀਗੀ ਇਹ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਆ. They went to Calcutta. ਉੱਥੇ ਸੰਗਤ after doing Akhand Path, doing Katha there, when they would leave, all the sangat would be crying कि Sant Gurbachan Singh मुड़ के चले. Sant Gurbachan Singh, when they were in the train on the platform, people are putting hards on Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji, people doing peri hat to Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji, bahut satkar dinde aa, full dinde aa Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji, bahut kuch, right? They give so much satkar to Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji. When they sat on the train, they said to Sant Kartar Singh Ji, who was next Jathedar after that, Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji ਕਹਿੰਦੇ Sant Kartar Singh Ji ਨੂੰ ਕਿ Kartar Singh, ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਦੱਸ, tell me why are they giving me so much satkar? ਇੰਨਾ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਕਾਤੇ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ? Sant Kartar Singh Ji ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਂਪੁਰਖੋ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਥਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਹ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਹ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਆਹ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji said ਨਹੀਂ, ਇਹ ਬਾਣੀ ਦਾ ਬਾਣਾ ਦਾ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਆ, ਇਹ they just giving me ਸਤਿਕਾਰ because I'm Guru Sahib Ji Singh, ਇਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਸਿੰਘ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਦੱਸ ਐਂਡ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦਾ they owe this ਸਤਿਕਾਰ of Bhai Mardana Ji because they've done sangat of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Bhai Mardana Ji didn't stay there for a while and they were really happy. More people come to meet Bhai Mardana Ji. ਉੱਥੇ ਰੌਣਕਾਂ ਲੱਗ ਗਈਆਂ, everyone's really happy. There's loads of people there at their house. After a bit, Bhai Mardana Ji leave and they go towards Baba Kalu Ji's house. Baba Kalu Ji ਦੇ ਵੱਲ ਉਧਰ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ। ਉੱਥੇ ਜਦੋਂ when they get towards near their house, Mata Tripta Ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj's mother, is sees Bhai Mardana Ji coming from far. Guru Sahib Ji Mata Ji saw Bhai Mardana Ji coming. They ran towards Bhai Mardana Ji and they hugged them tightly and they did so much berag. Berag bahut kita, they cried loads. Bahut rona aaya ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ. Bhai Mardana Ji are trying to give haunsla to Mata Tripta Ji. Mata Tripta Ji then after a while of doing berag, she controlled herself. Mata Tripta Ji then ਫਿਰ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ Bhai Mardana Ji to ask about, tell me about my son. ਮੇਰੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ. Tell me, did you leave him in a safe place? ਮੇਰਾ ਪੁੱਤ ਹੈ ਕਿੱਥੇ? How is he doing? ਉਹਦਾ ਹਾਲ ਚਾਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ, ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਆ ਉਹ? Because when you left, ਉੱਥੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਲਤਾਨਪੁਰ ਲੋਧੀ ਤੋਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗਏ ਸੀ, no one knew which direction you went. ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਕਿੱਧਰ ਨੂੰ ਚੱਲ ਗਏ ਇਹ. No one knew where you're going to go to, where you are for so many years. ਕਿੱਥੇ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ? ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ. ਪਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੰਨਾ ਦੱਸ ਦੇ ਕਿ is he okay? ਮੇਰਾ ਪੁੱਤ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆ, is he okay? I cried day and night thinking about my son. I only have one son. ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਪੁੱਤ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੀ, but he doesn't even stay here with me. He doesn't even live here with me. While that's all going on, that commotion's going on, by now Bakaru Ji heard that commotion happening and people are gathering outside the house. ਸਾਰੇ ਫਿਰ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਣ ਲੱਗ ਗਏ ਉੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ। Bhai Mardana Ji ਹੁਣ ਫਸ ਗਏ ਇੱਥੇ। Bhai Mardana Ji ਫਸੇ ਆ ਹੁਣ because ਉੱਧਰੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਦੱਸਿਓ ਨਾ, don't tell my father ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ। And now ਇੱਥੋਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਇਕੱਠ ਇੱਕਦਮ ਹੋਣ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਬਾ ਕਾਲੂ ਜੀ with all the people sitting there that come, Baba Kalu Ji come towards Bhai Mardana Ji. What they say next, we're going to have to find out next week. Ki baat ki hunda hai, what conversation takes place. Will Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj even come into the pind vich aunge ja nahi to come and meet their mother and father? Ja uthoi Maharaj ne chal jana, uthoi chal jana. We'll leave that there and we'll continue that not next week because we've got debate night next week. We'll continue that after debate night then. We'll leave that there. For the recording, if I made any mistakes then please forgive me. We're going to cut the recording.